Hi teacher and classmate, my name is Andri Rojas Ortega. I am a student of Lille in the course English 7. Okay, let's start with work. Step 1, course recognition. Okay, the one question is, what is the purpose of the course? Okay, is to strengthen foreign languages linguistic, sociolinguistic, and pragmatic competences through the accomplishment of oral production tasks in given set of real-time interaction to communicate and discuss effectively about complex issues. Okay, the second question is, how many learning outcomes can you find in the syllabus? Okay, are 4 outcome. Okay, outcome 1, demonstrate our skill to express fluently and spontaneously about different cultural subjects for social or academic purpose. Okay, learning outcome 2 is discuss about controversial issues using pro or con argument to convenience or counterpart toward a specific point of view. Okay, learning outcome 3, interpret extended speech even when it's not clearly structured and when relationships are only implied and not single explicitly. Okay, and finish learning outcome 4, describe complex subject with clear and detailed information, developing particular points and rounding up with appropriate conclusions. Okay, excuse me. The trick question is, what are synchronic interaction activities? Okay, the specific tasks will enhance students' cognitive process of comprehensions, meaningful production, and interaction in the target languages with high standards of fluency and accuracy. Okay, the question 4 is, how many activity does the course have? Okay, is 6 tasks. Task 1 is reflecting upon English languages awareness. Okay, excuse me, is new work for me. Task 2 is part-time in 7 weekly mandatory encounters. Okay, task 3 is debating controversial uses. Task 4, speaking part of Cambridge C1 Advanced. Task 5 is standardizing listening quiz. Task 6 is finished delivering a real-time mini webinar. Okay, the question 5 is which activities in the course include real-time interaction. Is 4 tasks. Task 2, partaking in 7 weekly mandatory encounters. Task 3, debating controversial issues. Task 4, speaking part of Cambridge C1 Advanced. Task 6, delivering a real-time webinar. Okay. The 6th question is summarize with your own word the course rules and conditions. Okay. Complete with UNAT, security and plagiarism policies. Complete with the netiquette rules and the platforms now the requirements of my PC to develop the activities. Okay. Accept if there are close objective test type evaluations and the use of facial recognition tools provided by the institution. By respectful, honest, tolerant, and supportive with my classmates and teachers. This is a course of real-time or synchronous interaction activities with teachers and peers through Teams or Zoom to demonstrate my English speak skills with must be at the less B2 according to CEFR. Check the internal mail of the course and the institutional mail constantly to be update on all the activities of the course and the debates, presentation of different tests, and the delivery of a webinar session. And start my participation in the weekly mandatory meeting. Participate punctually in the synchronous activity to which I subscribe. Meet and attend web conference meeting and participate in the course forum. Okay. 7th question is your institutional email working properly? If it is work correctly. Okay, the second step 2, reflection upon English languages awareness. Okay, one question is, have you got an English language level certification? Yes. What do you consider your level is present? Okay. Yes. When I was studying at Sena, I did several levels of English, but it was many years ago, and I didn't continue practicing the languages. What do you think is your current level? I consider that I am in B1, B2, although I still get scared every time people talk to me, and that makes me not understand or inhibit me from moving forward. Okay. Second question is, how do you with the level you have now? I studied at Sena, in academics and with application, always trying to improve, but without much success. Okay. Three question is, why are you studying English as a foreign languages? Okay, I like to travel and communicate with other people. In school, it seemed like the most difficult subject, and now I understand that the methodology greatly influences learning, and that is why I want to be a teacher and teach with efficient and effective methodology. Okay. Fourth question is, how is studying languages as an adult different from studying it as a child? It is very, very different. With my daughter, I have a clear example. I child is easy, on science it is blank work. It can be painted in different languages, and combined. We adults already have our painting in a certain language. It is difficult to portray other languages above, making it clear that it is difficult but not impossible. Okay. The fifth question is, how long should you study foreign languages? Language. Time is determined by the skills and abilities of the person. The method and perseverance also influence. I have been learning it for 5 years, but without being constant or persevering. This has prevent me from progressing, but I know people who have advanced to V2 in 1 year. On the other hand, it is clear that you never stop learning in any languages. So you can study and improve throughout your life. Okay. And sixth question is, how can you make language learning a part of your life in the future? Okay. My goal is to be an English teacher. I also want to be able to travel abroad and practice their languages with native English speakers. Okay. Seventh question is, how can you organize lifelong language learning? I believe that it's very important to start out an early age. Before the age of 5, it would be of great benefit for the students. As you may mentioned before, the languages is never completely perfect. It is a constant learning after forming strong bases in the first 5 years. It is necessary to expand vocabulary, grammar, and fluency. This will be in childhood and adolescence. Finally, I consider the importance of practice, which improves fluency and is of great help with the native languages. I put this step last, but it is important that practice exceeds long life. Okay? Thanks, teacher. Thanks, classmate. Goodbye.